Uh, Thank you for inviting me to this forum. Happy to see a lot of friends among the panelists, and for everybody, good morning, ni hao. If you don't mind, I will speak French because all our topics are a little bit complicated. So, je voudrais vous saluer tous, notamment le docteur Wang et le docteur Yakunin, et dire à tous les panélistes que je suis heureux de rencontrer les uns et les autres pour ce débat très important sur le multilatéralisme. C'est un sujet qui, naturellement, est une longue histoire avec des acquis, et évidemment, aujourd'hui, de grandes fragilités. Les acquis concernent principalement sur ce qui est, je crois, le plus important, c'est au fond l'esprit, la philosophie.
I think that the most important is that
depuis les accords de Bretton Woods, le 22 juillet 2019, on construit progressivement
since 2019
du multilatéralisme.
up to 2020, and we have been celebrating 75 years of the charter.
La diplomatie multilatérale s'est donnée
Multilateralism, actually, we have very common sense on that part, and we have all agreed to that. We need to respect that the territory, sovereignty, we must respect that. And also through the foreign exchanges that we solve a lot of problems, like facing that together after communication. And today, we need to weigh on 400 institutions internationally, as we know that, and some institutions are government institutions, some are not, or profit organizations are not profit organizations, but they are all working together with each other. Each country should not put their interest above the multilateralism, and no country should bully the weakness. And from the history lessons like the Second World War, after the end of that, we say that multilateralism to let each countries has their own position and identity there. Though we are witnessing the population has been twice compared with several years ago, and even $2 for somebody's like income daily. In 1995, we have 75 population is still in poverty. Though we have made some advance and progress, however, I would like to say that in spiritual level, in cultural level, we still need to make further progress, which is based on our mutual discussion. And we should keep the dialogue between each other, especially for French. And Macron is our president currently. He has a very close eye and very concerned on the mutual discussions and negotiations, and through the forum and all mutual discussions between each other, and to ensure that everybody can join hands and to face the challenge all together to tackle the issues across the globe. And I hope that everybody can be confident and can be determined on tackling the challenges across the globe. And all we want is peace, development here. And currently, with such a situation, and this year is already 2020, June already, and also the novel COVID-19, and we are under the huge impact of COVID-19 after outbreak of the COVID-19, and multilateralism actually kind of weakened by that part. And And since 2018, we have such a negative trend, like 2019 to this year, the multilateralism, we saw some more negative impact on multilateralism. And G20 actually has started the more activities and tried to carry us through this very crisis. I think that COVID-19 actually is on us, and nobody can leave others alone, and nobody can survive alone. No matter Europe or France or the Americans, North American, every country is in the crisis, and everybody is in deep concern. That's why we need further cooperation. We must fund the very mechanism. Though we have a lot of difficulties funding such a mechanism, we need to fund such a mechanism to tackle the common challenge. And some people may think that unilateralism is their preference, and we need to fight against unilateralism. We do not want to have unilateralism to be the major trend. And President sometimes to ask it a very detailed way, and we always offer the very ideas to our president that to face such a challenge through the WHO or WTO. Actually, WHO has kind of weakened by the to some extent, a lot of pressure and some people exiting and some strong power actually are exiting from the WHO. Is that good news? And we need to take the very positive side. We need to have a solidarity. We need to ensure multilateralism can be enhanced and to be courageous and to conquer the fight against the unilateralism. We know that institutions need to be enhanced, need to be updated. 35 years has been passed after signing the charter, and 75 Africa and China. And imagine that 75 years been passed, such so many changes after that, and all these revolutions mainly for the new changes. And we need to insist on such a multilateralism, and that's very crucial. We need to find new solutions here, and in the globalization trend like today, to guarantee the multilateralism and to be encouraged, enhanced, instead of weakened by unilateralism or damaged by unilateralism. I think our institutions and our mechanism for the United Nations Security Council, we need to defend United Nations. They need to do the updating, we need to do the upgrading, and we need to do the innovations all the time. We need to invent the vaccine. We need some time to develop and to reform. That's very crucial. And the priority here, I'm thinking, and today we are working on progressing for new multilateralism, and progressing is very crucial. We need to do more. We need to practice more to guarantee that some priorities need to be settled first. And for poverty, alleviation, and it's not about getting some pie dropping from the sky. We need to ensure that all the efforts must be spent on that part. It's very crucial. We are not waiting. We need to do something. We need to enhance our cooperation and coordination mechanisms must be enhanced. And also we need to prevent the further crisis. That's also very crucial. We need upgraded new organizations, mechanisms to have closer cooperation between each other for further prevention of a new crisis, and in the peaceful way of cooperation instead of very interference. And we are defending the sovereignty. At the same time, we are weakening for fragility there. So mainly it's about multilateralism here. we need to set that as a priority, multilateralism, and that's very, very important against unilateralism. We are going toward this trend. We are marching forward. All we need is to have such a spiritual in our mind to start a dialogue between each other, no matter what's happening, no matter what challenges are lying before us, and no matter how huge pressure on our shoulders, we need to start our dialogue. That will work. And though we use different language, sometimes we cannot solve all the problem at a time. But however, we can put all the challenges on the table, and we can start a dialogue, and through enhancing mutual understanding, it's much better than unilateralism. And after reforming, upgrading, progressing, we will make it better for sure. The third part, I would like to mention a little bit about the trend, the future forward. And we need to enhance the multilateralism. And currently, we have a lot of like regional, working on the regionalism or the unilateralism is prevailing. And facing such a challenge and difficulties lying in front of us, our EU is capable to solve such a challenge. In other part, it has a lot of difficulties. We need all institutions and our civilians and our societies need to cooperate, and we will coordinate different people's interests, and no matter the private or public sector there, and to enhance and to use a way revolutionary way and to upgrade multilateralism and to march it forward. I want to specialize in one point is that in the current world, like we have organizations like the women organizations, we have the civilization organizations, we have the human rights organizations, and women organizations are very important. So we need to ensure the female can play that role and to be more effective. And I think that women can be playing much more important role here and to be the very pillar and to enhance efficiency, especially for the young guys and like African people. And how we can get the young people in Africa, getting them engaged into the plans of our 2015 plans or 2020 plans. We need to ensure they can have more voice heard. We want all the young people from the developing countries can get engaged into the development all together. I think that for the future and for the peace and the co-development, we need to share our experience with them, and we need to let our children and young people to inherit from our very model of multilateralism and to carry it forward. And all the efforts and all the practices will be carried on. Multilateralism is a very good solution model. If everybody can looking forward and look far away, and we will say that the peace is our goal. Then across all the world, we know a lot of military schools, but there's no peace school. Peace school, we didn't say a lot of peace school. And it should not be happening like this. In the governance of globe, not only about to satisfy development in society, and we know that COVID-19 is spreading, outbreaking. And also we need to think that the COVID-19, apart from that, we know there are other issues like COVID-19 caused a lot of disasters and threats and causing a lot of unbalance, especially some vulnerabilities happening there to some countries without partners. We need to coordinate all the partners. We need everybody is doing their part and in the multilateralism and honor, with respect, and to achieve a very reconciling each other, and everybody can be peaceful. Thanks a lot for the organizer, and thanks so much for the title here, and thanks a lot for everybody's listening. Thank you.